Welcome to the overview of sustained attention. My name is Paige Buckingham. Thank you for joining me to learn about this skill. Sustained attention is one of the executive function skills that are necessary to navigate many aspects of life, including school, jobs, leisure, family time, and other daily activities. Supportive Care ABA has a great article on the average human attention span and how to improve it. Currently, sustained attention length is determined using the calculation of 2 to 3 minutes per year of age. However, our average attention span is 8 seconds, according to a study done by Microsoft in 2015. So, what is the difference between sustained attention and attention span? Attention span is the ability to focus on a single task. Sustained attention is when we focus on more complex or multiple tasks. Attention span can be impacted by a number of things, including sleep, nutrition, access to technology, and multitasking. According to Dr. Gloria Mark, when we don't have enough sleep, we go into sleep debt, and that weakens our attention span. When we are in this state, we do other things that don't take as much brain effort. When we don't have the nutrients we need, our brains can misfire. We know that when students are hungry, they are not able to focus as well. Our brains want novelty, excitement, and a social connection, and we often seek these things out on devices. When we use devices to play games or access social media, we are getting a small hit of dopamine that makes us want more. This impacts our ability to do other things that are less rewarding for our brains. Multitasking actually teaches our brains to wander and find new things. The more we do this, the more our brain wants to wander and not focus. As we consider how to strengthen attention, we need to also consider these things in our lives that can negatively impact attention and address them as well. Dr. Gloria Mark has found that our attention span has changed over the last 20 years. In the early 2000s, when using a screen, the average adult would maintain attention for roughly 2.5 minutes before switching screens. Around 2017, that time had dropped to 47 seconds. We also have different kinds of focus, and all of them do have a place in our lives. Focused attention is when we engage and we exert effort. An example would be when you're learning something new, working on a project, or doing an assignment. You're engaged and really thinking about the information. Rote attention is when you're engaged but not challenged. Playing a game on your phone or brushing your teeth are examples of rote attention. We often do these things mindlessly because our brain is not challenged. The state of boredom is when we are not engaged and not challenged. Let's be honest, we all experience this every day, and you might even be experiencing it right now. Frustration is when we are challenged and not engaged. This is when something may be very difficult for you and you are not able to engage with it in a way to learn from it. All these kinds of attention happen to us, sometimes all in the same day. As adults, we have learned how to handle these changes in attention in a socially appropriate way. For our children, we need to help them learn how to respond to all these kinds of attention in a way that supports their learning and the ability to participate in daily life. To strengthen sustained attention, it is helpful to estimate how long a task will take. If we talk in terms of how long something will take, we are helping to build the internal ability for estimating and understanding time. After a task is complete, talk about how long it took and maybe even why it took longer than you thought or you were done quicker than you anticipated. Give a visual way to check elapsed time. Use a timer and break longer things into shorter chunks. This does not just have to be related to time oriented, but maybe things with quantity. When I think about cleaning a messy house, this can be overwhelming. But if I break it into smaller chunks, such as one bathroom, then a closet, and then another bathroom, it's less intimidating. The same can be said for a child cleaning a bedroom. Break the task into smaller jobs with a visual checklist. Put other items away. Even having our phones in the vicinity reduces our attention. We already talked about multitasking and the importance of focusing on one thing at a time. Do take breaks And this helps us this helps us reset our attention when we take breaks. And last, have a goal, visualize it, and then get busy making it happen. Another thing we can do to increase attention is figure out where you're starting. This is your base rate or baseline. Then increase that time by 2 to 3 minutes. Some research shows that having a timer set on intervals is helpful. When the sound goes off, you ask yourself, was I paying attention? This supports mindfulness of how you use your attention and what distracts you. Make tasks interesting. Use incentives and celebrate when a task is finished. This will help you increase your sustained attention. To review, sustained attention is the capacity to keep paying attention to a situation or task in spite of distractibility, fatigue, or boredom. Sustained attention can increase if we put strategies and tools in place to incrementally increase the amount of time and ability to focus. Here are the links and articles to books that I have discussed related to sustained attention. Thank you for joining me and learning about sustained attention. If you would like more information on executive function skills, visit the Buckingham Educational Services and Training website at pbuckingham.com. Contact me directly via email at pbuckingham.kansas@gmail.com. Follow me on LinkedIn or subscribe to the YouTube channel Best Skills for Life.